Scotland. Hooligans of Scotland. Casual firms of Scotland. Who's the top? Who's the best? What's the ranking? The Scottish country. Scotsmen. William Wallace. Melvin Gibson. What's up, fam? You already know who it is. Derek Diablo. Del Boy D. Diablo TV. Like and subscribe. Do things you're supposed to do. And we gonna keep it going into this documentation. This historical account of this thing of ours. Football hooliganism. Football casuals. You already know. And it so happens that Del Boy D is the man who's bringing you the information about the Scottish hooligans, baby. Because other than that, you got the Danny Dyer. He went and he went around a bit. And then you got this other Michael Myers, right? The Scottish soccer hooligan thing. So a lot of people got that impression, and that's a big joke, and it got nothing to do with it. Well, let's just say that Michael Myers skit, for those who want to know, because some people put in the comments, those are scarfers. They're wearing scarves. They're shirters. That's not a hooligan. Now they might fight at football matches, but for what we're into, baby, that ain't gonna work. You can't wear no football team jersey, Jack. You gotta be dressed in proper clobber or your mob looks stupid, you feel me? It's about fighting and having style as you fight. So anyway, as I was living in England, baby, every Scottish I met, I got on with. As I said before, I'm not saying English are not hard. A lot of them are posh and soft. The hooligans are the hard ones. And the skinheads, that's the hard ones. And they're frowned upon in society. Whereas what I see with Scotland, the Scottish, every one of them is hard. Their men are just normally hard. And it makes sense if you look back at the Braveheart movie and everything. But every single one, my mate, Jock, TCE, Scottish, hence the name. Other lads, geezer I work for, doing decorating in his decorating firm. Me, I was working on Lord Admiral Nelson's house. My boss, Stephen, great guy, lovely guy, Scott. And him and Jamie. Those two guys, both Scotsmen from Swilly boys. So it was natural for them when they're younger fighting in the football. They'd enjoy the firm and everything. It's just normal for them to fight. So every Scotsman I've met personally firsthand, when I think it was like a tough bastard and liked to fight, and we got along with each other. So anyway, then it comes to me talking with a lot of you Scottish lads. Cheers to you guys, and you guys are on my comments and everything, and I've learned a lot. It's a different beast. The Scottish hooliganism is a different beast. I think it's more active. I think it's more serious right now than the English hooliganism. I'll be honest with you. And then what I've been trying to do to make sense of all this, as some people see in the comments, I'm looking at it like breaking them down into divisions, 4 divisions or whatever, and 5th non-league and so forth. But there's a lot of dispute, and this is not easy. We're talking about something that goes from generations and generations. It's not documented, and it's a matter of people, telling stories. But I can arrive at a consensus when it comes to gang stuff, whether it's skinhead gangs, Latino and black street gangs, motorcycle clubs. There's going to be difference of opinion, but baby, I know the streets, sucker, and I can get to the bottom of it. So here's the thing about it. This is the first time I'm going to ask you guys in the comments. Rank these firms in terms of division. 1st division, 2nd division, 3rd division, 4th division, 5th division non-league. If you can or if you want to. Maybe you think some of them don't deserve to be rated. Maybe you just name 1st division. But anyway, here's the names. This is not stuff I read online. This is stuff that people have told me in the comments and lads I've talked to firsthand. Jack, here's the names though, right? So in no specific order. AIR, ACS, ASC, our service crew. To me, I think that's got to be somewhere like in the 3rd division or something like that. If I'm just speaking on the top of my head. How about a Greenock Morton? I never met anybody from that, never heard about that. I don't think that they're rated like that. They got to be like in the 5th division, like a non-league. Partick Thistle, NGE. Maybe there was a firm before, maybe they're Scarfers now. They got to be up there somewhere, maybe, I don't know, 3rd division, I would think. Something like that. Going on Hibs, Hibbie Boys. One time for Hibs, one time Kev, CCS. That Capital City Service, you already know. To me, obviously, Hibs, I think is the top. You know what I mean? For what I agree with, maybe not the biggest numbers, but to me, Hibs, CCS, obviously 1st division, top. Going on, Rangers, obviously 1st division, top. Celtic, some people piss out of them and stuff like that, but they're up there. Maybe they're 2nd division, but I think that they're 1st division. I think they're at the top, I think. Going on, St. Mirren, the LSD. Ooh, Love Street Division. I see that they're below Air Service Crew, so maybe they're 4th division. Going on, Falkirk, the Falkirk Fear. I don't see anybody gives them that much respect. I've come to know some of those lads. I know some of their history. I like them. I want to go meet with them. They're cool with me. but I don't think they're so high. But I do think they're at least 4th division. I think they're rated like that. Kili Paninaro, Kilmarnock. Ooh, and you got the man on there, Waza, and he laying down the law, so to speak, and he says that the air service crew, they get smashed all over the shop if they come to Kili, and they go to there, in the comments below, you let me know. But the Kili Paninaro, they got to be up there at least 2nd or 3rd division. You tell me, guys. All right, moving on to Motherwell, and I got a connection with Motherwell, and I'm friends with some of those lads. Quite good friends with one of them in particular, the Motherwell SS, the famous Saturday service. That to me, they're first. They're not big, and it's a small city, but they're Premier League. They're number 1. They're in 1st division. Motherwell. Nobody takes anything away from them. They're not so big maybe now, but when the time came and everything, they were stronger than the top groups in their day. So and you read that book Saturday Service, that'll teach you a lot about this culture. So Motherwell, 1st division Premiership, no question. Moving on to the Heart of Midlothian. I underestimated them, but I think they're 2nd division, strong 2nd division. I don't think they're at the top. They ain't up there with Hibs. It ain't like that. Dundee, the Dundee Utility, 2 firms, 2 stadiums. Everybody gives them mad respect, although they're not talked about a lot. They gotta be 2nd division. They gotta be right below the top, right? Dunfermline, nobody talk about them, but people have had problems when they went there. They gotta be non-league or 4th division. I don't even know the name if they got a firm. I'm not from the Dumfries. Yeah, one geezer, he's making a joke. You know, they talking about that they had a harder time in some of these other places. I mentioned Queen of the South and Dumfries. He said he got a harder time over there in Falkirk than they had in the Eyre, and they were saying that as demeaning. So anyway, where does the Dumfries belong? I got no clue. I think it's non-league, 5th division. Queen of the South, same thing. I like the name, it's cool, but I don't know nothing about them. He was just saying that they're tougher than Eyre, which is a disrespect to them to begin with. So I think Queen of the South is the non-league. Maybe those lads can step it up for now. Going on, and we're almost done. Stranraer. He said the same thing, Stranraer. I don't know nothing about that. Never heard nobody talk about it, so I presume that that's 5th league non-division. Airdrie! The famous Section B, or the infamous Section B, obviously the top. No question, in the world, and feared, Jack, and known for organizing fights. Section B. How you doing, lads? Moving on, Aberdeen. The Aberdeen. Ooh. Aberdeen, to me, obviously I've said it before, these guys are instrumental in the formation of the entire casual scene, Jack. It went early on at Liverpool, Manchester. Aberdeen got it first in Scotland, if I'm not mistaken. And people debate what level Aberdeen is. I think that Aberdeen got to be in the 2nd division, maybe not at the very top of all time, but they're at least in the 2nd division. We're almost done now. Ones that I haven't mentioned, what's up with the Inverness Caledonian Thistle? Now, I'm not saying they got firm, but these firms make me look into the culture of a country and the people and everything and the map. I sit there and look at the map. And Inverness, I see where it is, so it looks like a place I want to visit. And I heard about that football club. I'll leave you on this about Scotland. What a beautiful name, isn't it interesting? And somebody says, who are you with? Oh, I'm with the Detroit Tigers. I'm with the, Tuscaloosa Swamp Vipers. Who are you with? Oh, I'm with the Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Huh? That's a sports team. I'll leave it on there. And I want you, baby, you supporters at home, make your own rankings like I'm trying to do. Maybe it's only 1st division, 2nd division, maybe from England, you don't rate any of them. But baby, the Scotsmen deserve their place, and it's different than England. It deserves to be recognized on its own merit. In the comments below, you tell me, Daddy.